Welcome to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy V. I guess it's gonna do the intro again. Oh. Final Fantasy V. This is our next stop in this Final Fantasy marathon. And what a nice little intro that was. Yeah, I like that. I wish there was. I remember there being more to it, because this will be my second time playing Final Fantasy V. Like all the other Final Fantasies before this, this Pixel Remaster version will be my second playthrough of this game. But my first playthrough was a different iteration. For Final Fantasy V, really just like my first time playing Final Fantasies 1 and 2, I played FF5 for the first time on the PS3, where I bought this game on its digital store. So I digitally bought Final Fantasy V for PS3. So it was the PS1 version. For PS1, FF5 and FF6 got bundled together and re-released in a package called Final Fantasy Anthology. I believe that came out after FF7. Don't quote me. I'm just going off of my noodle here, so it probably won't do me much good, but I believe Final Fantasy Anthology came out in the year between FF7 and FF8. And that was the first time we in the West ever got Final Fantasy V. In my opinion, with this game, we are now starting to get into the good stuff with Final Fantasy. The real good stuff. FF5's kind of weird one in a way. I feel like it's kind of an in-between game, if you will. At least as far as it goes with me and how I enjoy the Final Fantasy series. FF5 is like a bridge game, where on one side of the bridge you got Final Fantasies 1 through 4. I think they're all solid games, but I don't think any of them are anything special. Then you got this game as the bridge, and on the other side we have Final Fantasies 6 through 10, which I think are just masterpieces. So yeah, this is, to me, this feels like an in-betweener game, where it's half kind of like Final Fantasies 1 through 4, and half like 6 through 10. But for me, when I've ranked my top 50 games, this game, it ranks closer to 6 through 10 than 1 through 4 for me. This is like a 16th, 17th game all time for me, as things stand right now. I'm excited to play through this game again, but I'll be honest, I'm a little worried, because yeah, I played the PS1 version of this game, and I had a good time with it. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a great game, but I did find it very hard. FF5 does have a reputation of being a harder Final Fantasy, and that's why it was never released in the West originally. Square Enix in Japan, they thought it was too hard of a game for us. And they didn't bring it over here. They gave us something called Final Fantasy my brain is playing tricks on me because I can't even think of the name of this game. Mystic Quest. Yeah, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That's what it was. It finally clicked in my head. I hate when that fucking happens. I hate when I have brain farts. Yeah, Mystic Quest. Yes, the infamous Mystic Quest. They gave us that instead. And I don't even know. I don't think they ever re-released that game on anything. It is a game with a bad reputation, kind of an insultingly easy game, just nothing to it. Just that game really is baby's first RPG. But whatever. Square and Japan in general didn't. I guess they didn't have us in too high regard back then. Didn't think we could handle something like this. But whatever. They eventually gave it to us, and I mean it is hard. I had a hard time with it. I'm not gonna lie, but I persevered and I got through it, and I still enjoyed the game immensely. I think it's a great game. It still just doesn't quite have what 6 through 10 have. It's not special like them. I'm just curious to see how this Pixel Remaster version is. Is it going to be a little easier? Or a little harder than that PS1 version? I don't know. Like, it's been a weird journey up to this point, because FF1 and FF2, I definitely felt like their Pixel Remaster versions were easier than their PS1 versions. FF3, I can only compare that to the PSP version that I previously played. I don't know. Maybe, if anything, maybe a little bit easier. But FF4, I don't know. Definitely had a harder time with the final boss in FF4, but the version I had played previously to that was the PSP version, and I could use characters for the final boss battle that I wasn't able to do in the original iteration of the game, and the Pixel Remaster went back to be more so like the original iteration. So I couldn't have two white mages for the final boss battle, and that made it harder, but I got through it. I had to cheat a little bit, look online. You know, I think that did help a little bit. But yeah, I was just getting my ass ate up. But we've moved on to FF5 here. Without further ado, let's get into it. New game. Here we go. Father? Do you really have to go? The text boxes are advancing themselves. You know I do, dear. I need you to protect the castle. Under no circumstances are you to follow me, do you understand? But father... Something is wrong with the wind. I must go to the wind shrine to make certain nothing's happened to the crystal. Yes, I've noticed it as well. But to go alone is Lena, don't worry. I'll be fine. Have faith. I feel like I end up giving all these kings very similar voices. Yep, we're still more or less medieval with FF5. With kings and queens and castles and knights and what have you. The wind just stopped. I've got to hurry. The wind stopped, Father. The wind stopped. Father. The wind stopped. Father! Not exactly sure how she's trying to say that. What in blazes? Yo. Starting off with some potions, nice. Yep, as you can see, the job system is back. And I would say better than ever. Put that in active. They can all stay normal. I might just leave it in optimal this time around. The original game probably didn't do that. But I know I'll fuck myself. At some point I know I will fuck myself if I put on remove all. I won't equip somebody with weapons. Everything else should be fine. Well, let's just check that out. ABP. ability points, I guess. Love that being added. All right, we could start with the. Get to start on the back of a chocobo. Oh yeah. Oh, the game will let me dismount. Yes. Yeah, I would say smart. Boko! Boko, wait here, okay? Come on, Boko, let's go. Oh. Hey, yo, stop! What were they gonna do with her? Fuck you, goblins. Still, our character is still nameless right now. Hey, are you alright? Yes, I believe so. Yep, this is Lena. In the PS1 version, her name is Reina. So I'm more used to her being named that. I kind of like Reina better too, but whatever. Lena. Yeah, I knew her later on. I would see and learn her name is supposed to be, and it is Lena. I give you my thanks. My name is Lena. And you are? Me? So they do let you name the main character. It's too bad they don't let you name all the party members. Barts. Yeah, we'll stick with that. What's funny is I guess it was all the when people would more or less emulate this game back in the day. Which is crazy to think they would do. They wouldn't could do that in the 90s, but I guess they could on computers. But yeah, when people emulated this game, and I guess someone came up with a English. I'm not even 100% sure what to call it. Like an English mod. But it probably wasn't called a mod back then, like an English ROM hack or something. But when people translated this game to English, they translated the main character's name as Butz. B-U-T-Z, I guess. So a lot of people are used to calling him Butz. He is the butt of a lot of jokes. Yeah, I guess that's more or less what happened. But yeah, Sparts. Sparts is actually his name. Call me Barts. Me and my chocobo just go wherever the trail leads us. Barts. This rock suddenly fell from the sky. The impact must have knocked me out. Guess it's a meteorite. Or that was Bart's. Damn it, I'm doing it already. Shit. Reading lines as the wrong character. I guess it's a meteorite. A meteorite? I wonder if it has a connection to the wind stopping. Again, I give you my thanks. I wish I could do something more to show my appreciation, but I really must go. Whoa, hey, hold on a second. Bartz, did you hear something? Huh? Oh. Help me. Over there. I can't actually move them where I want them. Interesting. Are you alright? Where am I? Oh, my aching head. Sakes alive. What happened? I don't remember. I can't remember anything. Looks like you hit your head pretty bad. Maybe you got amnesia. Oh, something came back to me. My name is Galuf. That's a start. Anything else? Nope, just the name. Other than that, my memory's completely blank. I'm very sorry, but you must excuse me. I have no time to waste. Where are you going? I must go to the Wind Shrine. The Wind Shrine? Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure that's where I was headed. It's decided. I'm going with you. But I've got to get to that shrine. I feel it in my bones. You gotta take me with. Bartz, what about you? Sorry, I'm gonna bow out on this one. Good luck though. Bartz, thank you again. Farewell. Godspeed. And all that whatnot. So already you can kind of sort of see it. FF5 can be a silly game. Definitely more silly than the first four, at least intentionally silly. Like FF4 had a lot of silly moments with it trying to be dramatic with its plot and shit. But this game is purposely trying to be silly at times. And that's something that will stick around in the Final Fantasy series. Like the games previous to this, they tried to have a funny moment here or there, sure, but I would say this game really cranks it up a notch, and for the better. I definitely do like it. I mean, I like games that can do it all. You know, they have their serious, dramatic moments, and they have their silly moments too. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Holy shit! I think I remember. I don't even know Phoenix Town. Where the fuck am I? I think I had this problem when I first played this game, honestly. Okay, there we go. Get rid of that mini-map. We don't need that. Come on, Boko. Let's go. Go where? Where are we off to? See, like even that animation right there, pretty silly. FF4 didn't have anything quite like that. Ow! Boko! Bad Chocobo! What are you doing? Stopping like that? Now don't you give me that look!
Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah, I know. The girl and the old man went off together. But with all the goblins around these parts... Fine, I got it. Gah! Boko, come on!
Quack.
You fucking goblins ain't got shit on me. I'm actually getting into combat in the first episode. Wow, that's rare for me in these Final Fantasy games. Alright, level up. Bartz. He gets 10 HP and 3 MP with this first level up. Him as a freelancer. We don't start off as Onion Knights in this Final Fantasy game with jobs. Oh. Good morning. Bartz. It seems I can't escape being in your debt. Hey, don't worry about it. Seems like the meteorite's impact caused a few landslides. The road's covered in rubble. I don't think you're gonna be able to make it to Tool this way. But if I can't get to the Wind Shrine, then... Ugh. Wind Shrine. Gotta hurry. The old guy's pretty dead set on getting there too. Alright, I'll go with you and personally see to it that you get there safely. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, my dad always wanted me to go out and travel the world, but it also feels like the wind is calling me. What a sweet talker. As if you don't just have the hots for the little lady. What? You're awake? Don't sound so surprised. This old dog is always ready for anything. Let me get in on that action. Still, if the road's blocked, that makes things a sight more difficult. I won't give up. There must be a way to reach the Wind Shrine. Right. And we'll find it. Alright. Let's ride. Yeah, Bartz, you're a cool dude. Take the first step. See, in these games, I like to usually put the main character in the center. Belena is a princess. I kind of like having the princess in the center, but we don't know she's a princess yet. Well, it's pretty obvious to us as the player, but Galuf and Bartz don't know she's a princess yet, I don't think. but I'll just stick with things like this. Let's see your stats. Bart's is already at level 2. Everybody's defense is at 1. I should put somebody in the back row. Damn, Galuf is really sucky right now. Has no weapon to fight with. Fighting with his fists like he's a monk. You want to be a monk, Galuf? Where are we going exactly? When did this get here? Is this where we're supposed to go? I guess I guess I should have paid better attention. You know, I was reading the dialogue and everything, but I've instantly forgotten what they said. I guess this is where I'm supposed to go, though. Cave entrance. I don't remember there being a cave here. Yeah, I don't remember that either. I guess the earthquake made it appear. Probably opened up during one of those quakes. Boko, I think this is going to be a little too dangerous for chocobos. You stay here, okay?
Queer!
Oh, this is just called cave. Oh yes, the Final Fantasy V cave. What's that spring? Steel bat. Bats made of steel? Oh, I love the Final Fantasy V regular battle theme. Oh, gotta listen to that victory anthem as well. Yeah, the Final Fantasy V standard battle theme is great. One of my favorites, if not my favorite, honestly. It might just be my favorite in the whole series, compared to other standard battle themes. I like 7s too. And honestly, I like 13s. But I think Final Fantasy V is my favorite in the series. And then 7, and then probably 13 next. Final Fantasy V standard battle theme is such a bop. Listen. I'm gonna kill these bats too fast. Lena and Galuf level up. Galuf gets 9 HP and 4 MP. I mean, Lena did. And Galuf gets 9 HP and 3 MP. So, I'll heal again. Damn. Bart's levels up. And he gets 9 HP, 6 MP. Yeah, notice how there's no other stats that can go up. and not seeing an agility or strength or stamina alongside all that defense, magic defense, evasion. What? Can't believe Barston one-shot him. Aha! So that's how you get in. Stromper. Damn. He did even less damage than Lena that time. Lena and Galuf level up. Lena gets 9 HP and 6 MP. Galuf gets 10 HP, 6 MP. Okay, nice. Everybody's defense is at 1. Their HP are about all the same. Huh. This encounter rate is not being bashful, I'll say that right now. Look at that! Yeah? That ship just now! How was it sailing with the wind so weak? Interesting. Oh shit. I hope these bees aren't Bestow color. Bart's levels up. Obtains 18 HP and 5 MP. Pirate's Hideout. Oh. This is a pirate hideout. Meaning that ship we saw must have been a pirate ship. Or meaning that ship we saw must have been a pirate ship. I wonder if they might give us a ride. I think the only ride they'd be interested in would be a keel haul for all 3 of us. Yeah, you can't ask a favor from a pirate. That's why we'll just sneak on and steal their ship. Whoa, you're pretty gutsy for an old-timer. I guess no encounters in here. Not exactly sure what that was for. One step, one step. I took one step. Once I got back to encounters. Huh? He's sleeping. Huh? What did that do? Trying to figure it out, but shit. Oh. Ooh. Ooh wee. I'm really putting all my effort and energy to try to figure out what that's for. Hell if I can. Oh shit. It's locked. Camping. Fix the rubber. Take the helm. Sigil. Shit. I don't know, maybe it's only unlocking something that's through these doors that I can't get into. I feel like it wouldn't, because every time I leave this room I have to redo it. I have to re-interact with it. So I kind of feel the same thing would happen if I went in there. Like if every time I leave this room I have to re-hit this button, then whatever it is must be in this room. But I don't see shit. But whatever it is, I might just have to figure it out later. Ho ho ho! And stuff. Time to cast off. Well, cast off means start sailing, kid. I know that. The wheel won't even budge. How do you work this thing? Don't try working anything, and there'll be... Oh. Let me retake. You try working anything, and there'll be the devil to pay. Trying to steal my ship, are you? You have a lot of brass. Or mayhap you're just lacking in brains. I'd wager it's the latter. Wait! I am Princess Lena of Tycoon. Please accept my apologies for attempting to commandeer your ship. What? She's a princess? So the girl's royalty. This is really the first time in the Final Fantasy series, I think, you get royalty in your party. FF1, you definitely don't. FF3, playing as the orphans the whole time, you definitely don't. 2, our main cast, no, the revolving door of party members. You do get Gordon, who is a prince. So there you go. I guess Gordon counts. I think, yeah, I do believe he's the only one, though. FF4. Yeah, okay, yeah, Edge is a prince. There's a lot of people that become royalty in FF4 after the game is over, but while the game is happening, no. Cecil's not, Rosa's not. Yang is not. Okay, Edward is. Edward and Edge are both princes. Palin and Forum Tella, no. Said no. Kane, no. Rydia, no. So, okay. There's been royalty before. Sir, this is a formal request from the Kingdom of Tycoon. Please, allow us the use of your vessel. I must get to the Wind Shrine. My father is in danger. Oh, the Princess of Tycoon. Here on my ship. I'm sure he would fetch a tasty sum for this one. Hey, leave her alone, you degenerate. Hey, leave her alone, you degenerate, lecherous, pirate! I beg of you, please. That pendant. Toss the lot of them into the brig. Aye, aye, Captain. Well, this is a fine how do you do. What genius came up with the idea to steal a pirate ship anyway? Look in the mirror, Pops. Oof, my aching head. I can't remember a thing. And your amnesia oh so conveniently returns. Still, I can't believe you're really the Princess of Tycoon, Lena. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to keep it a secret. It's not that big a deal. But if you're the princess, why were you going to the Wind Shrine all alone? My father is there. He hadn't been gone long when the wind dropped to almost nothing. I just can't shake the feeling that something terrible is happening. I slipped out of the castle and headed for the shrine. But then that meteorite fell, and you know the rest. Why does the Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as I do? It's kind of... Is he wearing a black t-shirt now? With the pendant on top? She said her father's at the Wind Shrine. I mean, that kind of... I don't know, I feel like that makes things pretty clear. Right there. Prepare to cast off, lads. Set a course for the Wind Shrine. But Captain, what about the landlubbers? Untie 'em. Sometime today would be nice. But why? I'll reconsider your request. You can go back to the brig if you'd prefer. Pull anchor. We sail for the wind shrine. Hey, something wrong with your ears today? I hope I don't have to repeat myself. Well? Aye, Captain. But the wind has stopped. How can the ship move? Full of curiosity, aren't you, lass? Sildra, come up and say hello. Beautiful, isn't she? Sildra and I were raised together. We're close as siblings. Alright, we're off. Captain, shall I sail her to the wind shrine for you? I guess go ahead. I don't know why. I mean, it looked like we were... That is weird. It looked like we were stuck in a small body of water. Like, I don't know why I would need the game to take me here for me. I do have Ferris in the party. I want to go ahead and say now that in the PS1 version of Final Fantasy V, first of all, that translation is not good, really, for the most part. Not the best translation. And in that translation, they had Ferris talk like a stereotypical pirate, like always saying "I" and just talking like how a stereotypical pirate would talk. Like, "Arg, you mateys! You want to go to the Run Shrine, do yer?" A lot of people don't like that she talks like that in the PS1 version. A lot of people will bring that up as a criticism. But honestly, I prefer that. I wish she still talked like a pirate. I think it just adds to the silliness factor of this game. Yeah, so I guess I'm in the minority on that one, but no, I like that she talks like a stereotypical pirate. But anyway, let's get that first save down. Might actually change the formation here. Boy, girl, girl, boy. Boys on the outside, girls on the inside. I almost feel as if this game on at least PS1 I wasn't allowed to do this. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I kind of do want it. I want to have it like this. I just like that. Alright. And with that, I'm going to end this first episode here. Until next time.